Hello everyone, and welcome to Wedding Rags to Island Riches, the very first Sims 4 Island Living Let's Play here in the Pixel Biology channel. And without further ado, I would like to introduce all of you to our little lost bride who will be the star of this new adventure, a Nulani castaway. We're going to be having a really good time with Nulani, even though she is not having a good time right now. She has just woken up on this strange beach in a completely destroyed wedding dress with absolutely nothing in her pockets and, my friends, absolutely no memory of where she is from, who she is, or who she is supposed to be. So that's going to be the basis that we are going to begin my very first Rags to Riches challenge. As you can tell, we are starting with wedding rags, and we are having the setting of this beautiful new story be in a beautiful new place. Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. I really don't think you're ready for this, but we're gonna do it. Sulani! Look at how gorgeous this is! I have been cooing over every inch of these sands. I have been splashing around with the little fish. I have been squeeing in delight as I discover all of the individual little palm fronds. No, come back to me, palm frond! As we discover all of the individual little palm fronds, and I have been doing my best not to adventure around here too much until you guys were able to come and join me, because I want to discover this land together with you and with poor little lost bride Nulani. So her name is Nulani Castaway, Nului, excuse me, I keep adding Alani, but her name is going to be Nului Castaway. Nulu means lost, and then adding the E on it is just kind of tweaking the name a little bit to basically say the beautiful lost castaway, because that is the nickname that the islanders who have been circling in their boats, actually, there are a few people who have been hanging out and just like going around in this adorable little boat. Look at how cute this outrigging canoe is. It has a tiny little Shrek. Look at him. Nom nom nom. He's gonna get you. He is gonna get you. And I love this beautiful turtle. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, this whole place is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, feast your eyes on this. Oh, look at the fish, guys. Look at these fish. Oh, little clownfish. Look at all of them. Guppies, tuna. I see you, little flop flops. We're gonna be. Oh, why is a bass in the salt water? Well, we'll ponder those things later. But we will be cooing over all of this and exploring the new aspects of island living together with our little lost bride, and I think it's going to be wonderful. For those of you who have been longtime Pixel Biology community members, you know normally I dive into the new adventures with some of our Green Legacy family members, but I decided it would be really fun to have a new family tree find its roots in these sandy soils, and don't worry, in the future I already know which branch of our long-running Green family legacy will be moving to these beautiful islands. But for now, let me introduce you guys a little bit more to Nulani, and then we will actually have her take care of some of her absolute desperate needs. She's exhausted, she's stinky. In fact, let's go ahead and we'll take care of some of her needs, and while she tends to herself, we will actually learn a little bit more about her, and while she sleeps, we will explore the island together. I suppose we are the friendly little island spirits watching over her right now. So first things first, let's make sure that she's fed so that she doesn't pass out and just die of hunger. And lucky for Nulani, in the traditional like rags to riches and legacy style start, this time we have no money. Her wallet is empty. The only things that she has in her possession is this absolutely ridiculous wedding dress, which does happen to be her only outfit. All of her outfits are this wedding dress, except for her ability to swim in basically her underthings. But she has these pearls, she's got expensive jewelry on, and most importantly and intriguingly, she does have one very expensive possession indeed, a wedding ring. So she does indeed have a wedding ring on, but she has no memory of why she's in a wedding dress, of who she just married. I mean, clearly she's married, she's in a wedding dress with a wedding ring on, so something has happened, but exactly what is kind of putting her at a bit of a loss. So this is going to be quite fun to get to know her. But like I said, let's feed her first, and then we will focus on exploring the land. And we start with absolutely no money. There is nothing inside of her inventory. The only skills that she has managed to get is the tiny bit of fitness from dragging herself out of the water onto the beach. And yeah, she has no career. And the only thing that she does have right now is an aspiration for beach life, which just seemed appropriate. Why not? She's already at the beach, and she has eaten one coconut that she plucked out of the waters in order to preserve her life, basically. And we're about to feed her another coconut because there's nothing on this tiny little island that she has washed up. Look at how adorable this is. Isn't it so cute? I absolutely love it. And this is going to be new, let's see, new, Louie. Okay, there we go. And my family is actually Hawaiian. My middle name is like 28 letters long and it's all in Hawaiian. And I never really share it because I'm worried that I'm the only person in the whole world with that middle name. But anyway, if I keep messing up the names, a lot of my cousins' names keep trying to come to my mouth instead of Nalui. So if I keep saying like Nulani or a whole bunch of other names, I'm probably talking about one of my cousins. And give me just a minute and I will float back to Nalui, which again, beautiful lost, and then castaway. I really debated naming her Miss Robinson because, you know, I love the Swiss Family Robinson so much. But all right, I'm rambling because I'm so excited. But as I said, this is Key Point Island, and there is absolutely nothing on it right now except for the charming lot traits of being a oceanic paradise, which is not something that we can actually remove or add to the islands or to the lots, which I think is interesting. So there are several different lots in the beautiful world of Sulani, which we will be exploring with Nului as we get a chance to roam around all of the different islands. But we're not going to look at the other islands until she can actually get herself a canoe and take herself to the other islands, or like to explore them, which is going to be really fun. But anyway, only certain lots in the Sulani Islands can have this oceanic paradise. This lot has an abundance of ocean life. Swimming in the ocean is an inspiring endeavor, and dolphins and rare fish are easily found here. So you can't add the trait, you can't remove it. So if you would like to have this trait where you're supposed to be able to find dolphins and rare fish, you definitely want to have it. You have to pick one of those specific lots, and this is one of them. We'll also be talking about troubles in the oceanic paradise in just a moment here, so hang in there on that. But also one of the really cool lot traits that we actually have here on Key Point Island is off the grid. This lot isn't connected to electricity or plumbing, meaning no utility bills either. Talk about natural living. So there is no plumbing and there is no electricity on our tiny island. So Louis is going to have to really be kind of doing a little bit of a camping version of the Rags to Riches. We're going to tweak it quite a bit, but as usual, I will try to have a video description link to a Word document and eventually one of our wiki pages that will explain how we're doing the challenge and lead into the wonderful chapters of how Nalui is going to rise to these challenges and create her own legacy here in Sulani Islands that hopefully we will be able to follow not only for many generations, but also to see our other legacy stories and our other hundreds of episodes of Sims 4 adventures weave together in the future. But let's carry on. The last and very exciting new lot trait that I have actually added to Key Point Island is volcanic activity. We're going to talk about special features of all three of these lot traits in just a second. This lot is near an active volcano. Beware of earthquakes, steam vents, and occasional lava bombs. And that just seemed too exciting to pass up, especially because this lovely little lot happens to be next to an actual volcano. Look at this thing. Do you guys see this? It is so cool. It actually bubbles. It has a cauldron bubbling with all sorts of lava. Look at this. Look at this. Don't ever get this close to lava, guys, by the way. But this is so amazing. Oh, I could just bask in here like all day. This is just so much fun. But there is a volcano, so it seemed appropriate. Oh, look at the view. Ah, this is so cool. But it did seem appropriate to give this little teeny island a exciting trait like that for poor little Nului to try to deal with. Also, it comes back to noting the oceanic paradise trouble that we actually have here. I do not believe that we should be having all of this nasty toxins in the water. This is not what it looks like when lava enters the ocean. I know because I have seen lava entering the ocean from one of the lava tunnels in Hawaii a few years ago. Hopefully I will have those vlogs uncovered and I will be able to share those very ancient days, like 3 years, with you guys on our channel in the near future. But you can see this is one hint that things aren't quite what they should be. And then another hint that things aren't quite what they should be is that there is a bunch of trash that has actually washed up on the beaches of these beautiful islands. And this is just unacceptable. Not only is it unacceptable, but to be honest, Nului might actually really enjoy digging through this trash because she needs everything she can get. And she has quite the creative soul, so maybe she'll be able to put that together into something to help her survive. And we'll come back to her creativity in a second. But the last thing I wanted to point out was the first moments that I was here in these beautiful reefs, looking over all of the little fish and looking over all of the oh no, there's more trash floating in my little ocean. Get out of there, you nasty thing. Oh, if we could only like go over there and clean it up, but we need to clean up our poor girl before we do anything else. But when I first came here and watched as Nului dragged herself through the waters and onto the beach shore, I was a little put out because I was like, wait, this is supposed to be like the ocean. Nului! No, Louie! Oh my gosh, guys. She literally just woke up with amnesia in a wedding dress, dragging herself on shore, and before she can even grab herself a stray coconut to take off the edge, we just had a first lava bomb! Oh my gosh, is that a second lava bomb? Okay, Nului, dear, you might need to be careful. Here, we're gonna go ahead and turn her autonomy back on because I might need her help at keeping her alive and active. What the heck? This is so cool. This is so cool. It is like a giant little egg. Look at this. I can't believe we're like not even a few seconds in and we just got our very first lava bomb. Wow. Oh, we have two! We have two lava bombs! And there's other glowing bits around here too. And what does this poor girl want to do? I think what are you gonna try to plant? Oh yeah, the coconuts. Not yet, Nului. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. We have two gifts from the heavens for Nului to begin her adventures. This is amazing. And what a fitting time for these lava bombs to arrive, just as I was telling you guys about how I was a little disappointed at first because look at how few fish and how few reef pieces you see in the waters. But I actually realized that's because in the Sims 4 island living, you need to have a conservationist join the islands and clean them up. And once you have a conservationist reach higher levels of their career, you will actually see the island reefs transform over time. They will begin to become cleaner. You will see all sorts of new plants and animals start arriving. And be still my heart, does that not just sound like I have tears in my eyes of excitement because of how much that means to me as a pixel biologist, how much it means to me as a biologist, as a former environmental educator for children, and also as somebody of Hawaiian descent who really, I've been there and I've talked to my family and I've seen how the impacts of this kind of pollution really destroys livelihoods. So to see that there is now a way where I can talk about those things and even better celebrate hopes for better days by cleaning up my beautiful Sims 4 world, I'm just overjoyed with that. And just as we were talking about how, no doubt, Nulani will probably... Nului, oh, it's because it's Sulani, so I keep trying to like make her name rhyme. But because Nului will probably fall in love with these island roots, and hopefully, by the end of it, we might find out about the mystery of that wedding ring on her finger. Just as we were talking about those things, and just as I was about to explain that's why it doesn't look like an oceanic paradise, even though it is, because you need to have a sim reach the conservation career, we've been sent a sign. a sign from the ocean spirits, or from the island spirits, which is another lot trait we'll talk about in a little bit, that seems to indicate that, yeah, that's a really good direction to take things. But all right, I really need to take care of this poor girl before she passes out again. So we're going to bring her over, and there are a few stray coconuts that have actually washed up on the beach as well. Because I don't know if she'll want to, like, terribly eat many of the fish, and she has nothing to cook them with, and she's kind of got, you know, a lot on her hands. So we're going to let her eat a couple coconuts. Wow, this is so cool. Oh, wow. Break open. Too hot to touch. This lava rock is too hot to touch to use this interaction right now. Or we could try to touch it. This is so cool. And there's like a little steam vent. You want to stay away from those things because that's kind of dangerous. Here, Nulani. Nalui, dear. Come and eat this. But you can see she's feeling pretty miserable, guys. She's basically, she must have jaws of steel to be able to eat these coconuts raw. But she's eating some coconuts. Her hunger is going up. Her fun is down. Her social is low. Her hygiene is in the bottoms, and she's almost passing out from exhaustion. But we're gonna do what we can to try to take care of her. So let's go ahead. We only have 2 more coconuts. I hope I can find her more food. I kind of feel like we should make her plant one of these so that we can have a coconut tree. So I'm actually gonna make her plant at least 1 coconut right now. Even though that's probably the last thing she really wants to do. But, my friends, she is actually a very creative person. So she is a creative person, and she's probably thinking, look, if I don't plant this now, I'm probably going to starve in the future. If I don't get hit by a giant lava rock and it, you know, kills me first. So that should be okay. And then while I tell you guys more about her personality... Whew, can I have her, like, sleep somewhere? Can I have her cloud gaze? I'm scared if I have her swim over to the waterfall to take a shower. I'm a little scared she's gonna pass out getting over here. But you know what? I think she can't take it. Not a minute longer. She needs to be clean. And this is her little under things. Not even a proper bikini. Hang in there, Nalui. It's gonna be okay. I can't believe we actually have lava rocks already. Oh, and look at her go! Just like that, our girl is in the ocean. She may consider this her home turf. Oh no, she's too tired. Don't you dare drown on me! Don't you dare! Don't you dare drown on me! Oh my gosh. Hang on, guys. Oh boy. Okay, guys. We're gonna say that was a really bad dream. And I actually did a little bit of testing, trying to see what I could possibly do. I am devastated I have lost my lava rocks, but we have gone ahead and reloaded with Nalui waking up right on the shore again, because it turns out if you have a sim that is this exhausted and totally broke and has absolutely no way to sleep or take care of themselves on a tiny island like this, then with as much energy as she has right here, she actually can't make it over to this side of the island. She drowns every time partway through. So we're literally trapped on this island. Literally trapped on this island until we manage to whip together enough resources to get a good sleep somehow, or get a boat and just I can't even swim across the little reef. We're too exhausted, and we're running low on coconuts. So this is actually a much harder start than I expected, and I am devastated that we have lost our lava rocks. I will consider that a warning from the island spirits telling me, you know what, you need to get along, lady. Like, you need to take care of Nalui. You need to stop. I mean, you can totally babble about the beauty of the islands in the future, but I literally killed Nalui, but she doesn't know it. It was just a bad dream, Nalui. Hang in there, dear. But yeah, I actually need to keep her on this island until we can find a way to make resources. So we're probably going to need to try to figure out if there is some way we can have her go fishing, but we will probably end up having to use the resources of the island to beachcomb or build sand sculptures and just kind of rinse and repeat until we like eat these coconuts and then do our best to get her comfy, because otherwise I think we're stuck on this island. I am really gonna have to, we're gonna have to see what I can do. This is gonna really challenge the edge of my, my abilities. Hopefully the volcano will give us another wonderful, wonderful arrival. The lava rocks were just cooling off and that could have given us the money we needed. How much money would a coconut sell for? Nului, you might have to, like, sell 2 simoleons. That's not gonna do it, friends. That is not gonna do it. 2 simoleons is not enough, but let's go ahead and plant this. I'm gonna go ahead and plant 1 coconut. I'm a little nervous because now we are literally trapped on a island. We are literally a castaway. Hang in there, Nului. I hope there's some way. Can I have you cloud gaze? Okay, guys. She's acquired the gardening skill. She has no idea where she is. She has no idea who she is. She has no idea how to survive on this tiny little island. But you know what? Nului is quite the resourceful young lady. She's in a wedding dress and, you know, she's got a mysterious wedding ring on. She's pretty darn tired, pretty darn hungry, pretty darn filthy, and would really just like a moment to kind of catch up with everything. But she also happens to be a child of the ocean. Who knows what her personality was before she ended up in this terrible accident, and we will talk more about her shifting personality in the future. But for now, she just thinks that even though they almost killed her, and she had this terrible nightmare where they really did kill her, she still loves the call of the ocean. She loves swimming in the water, you know, when she has enough energy not to die. And she is also very clumsy, so she tends to fail more often at physical activities. She tends to laugh at failure instead of becoming upset, which I think is really great. And she's feeling very creative. She's just easily inspired because she doesn't have anything else on her mind, like memories. So she's just kind of taking each day for what it has, still relearning her skills. She's probably very clumsy in that wedding dress, and she's probably pretty creative because everything just seems new and exciting to her. So, Nului, I really hope we can literally keep you alive and make the most of all this. And I think it's going to be really cool to try to build a sand sculpture or beach comb. Is that coconut tree just growing that fast? Oh, we need to name it, guys. That's going to be our new companion. Especially because we literally can't get off this island until then. But maybe we have a friend coming this way. Hello, ma'am. Please come say hello. We need company. But alright, guys. So, that was an interesting start. But I think that we are off to quite the exciting adventure here in Sulani with little Nului, who is going to be really enjoying her experience once we can get her off this island. Oh, until next time, my friends, I hope you all enjoy. If you would like to join us for this and thousands more adventures, then you guys know what to do. But most importantly, just like our wonderful lost little bride here, stay curious. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.